Welcome back. It is so good to see you again. This course is designed to provide end-to-end coverage of Mercury One's back office. To best support your learning, Backoffice Onboarding has been divided into 11 micro-learning units. Each learning unit will provide you with the knowledge and skills to support effectively managing and navigating the back office. Each of these units will provide the necessary background for you to access and implement the functionalities unique to each section. It is important to know that during onboarding, you will learn about each puzzle piece, even those which you may not currently have a plan for using. As your learning facilitator, it is my hope that you find your learning and the resulting outcomes vital to your store's success. In short, if you're not using every puzzle piece, I hope you will see the value in considering its use in your operations. Now that I have shared an overview, let's dive in and learn more about grocery from within the back office. So that you have a clear picture of what will be discussed, please note each of the following smaller puzzle pieces, which are included in the grocery module. Grocery sales, purchases, price book deals, inventory, and search ad items. The grocery puzzle pieces are twofold. Sales, purchases, and inventory pieces provide insight and data, while search, ad item, and price book deals allows you to make updates that will appear on the agent terminal. Let's explore a bit more. Time for a knowledge check. Which puzzle piece from the grocery module will allow you to see grocery purchases made for your store? A, B, or C? C, inventory is the correct answer. From here, you can see all of your grocery expenses. Before we navigate into the back office, let's identify a few sample items that we can refer to throughout this training. We have a 20-ounce Coke, a 1-ounce bag of Lay's chips, and a Snicker. We will use these UPC codes to initiate various searches within the grocery module. Let's get started by exploring the search ad items functionality. To begin, from your Mercury One back office, locate and navigate to the grocery puzzle piece. From here, locate the search ad functionality. For reference, there are two distinct use cases for when and why you would access this function. The first use case involves adding a new item to your store's inventory. The second use case addresses changes to an item or items currently in your inventory. Let's take a look at the search ad item functionality first. Once you select Search Add Item, you are ready to search for an item or add an item to your store's inventory. Let's understand the search function. Recall from our introduction, I shared Coca-Cola as one of our items of reference. We will use that UPC for demonstration purposes. Suppose you are interested in gaining insight into this particular item. You can either scan or manually enter the UPC. Once the UPC has been entered, you will have access to several data points to include 3 mandatory fields: item name, NACS category, and system price. It is also important to note the option to set an item as active. If active is not selected, the item will not display on the agent terminal. From the search function, you have the ability to edit all of the fields. Here, you also have the ability to designate EBT-eligible items. It is extremely important that you apply EBT eligibility only to approved items. Improperly flagging items for EBT eligibility places your entire operations in jeopardy. I strongly recommend you enroll in our EBT course series to ensure you have a comprehensive understanding of EBT and all associated processes and responsibilities. From the search function, you also have the ability to update the system price. When making an adjustment to the system price, you simply overwrite the current displayed price and select Queue items. This pushes the items to the pending To POS section of the back office. Let's see this process in action. Suppose we need to change the price for our item to $3.99. We can do this by simply selecting the text in the System Price field and entering the new price. Once the new price has been entered, we select the Queue items option in the lower left of the display. This places the update in a pending status. To accept or reject the change, from the back office main navigation page, select the pending to POS puzzle piece. Locate the item for which the change has been requested. You have a few options. If the price is appropriate, you can confirm. If you want to reject, select Reject. If you want to modify the price or make further changes, select Modify. Once you modify, you will still need to confirm. Any confirmed price updates will be immediately available on the agent terminal. As a store owner or manager, we recognize you are faced with several tasks. Updating pricing from the search functionality is a two-step process to ensure accuracy and minimize costly mistakes. Now, let's look at adding a new item. Just as we did previously, let's enter the UPC for our new item. Remember, you can scan or manually enter the UPC. This time, we will use our Snickers candy bar as a new item to our store. Once the UPC has been scanned or entered, you will note the message displayed indicating the product is a new item. From here, you're required to update or leave the item name as listed, select the appropriate NACS category, and enter the system price. Once you have made these selections, you should queue items. Keep in mind, there are several other important fields that can be updated from here. However, they're not required. Attention to these fields will help ensure your inventory and invoices are accurate. Once you have queued the item, you follow the same steps previously shared. Navigate back to your Backoffice homepage. Select Pending to POS. Once selected, pending items will show. Select Confirm, and there you have it. The item will now be available to scan and sale. Time for a knowledge check. What is not a required field when adding a new item? A, B, or C? C, NACS category is the correct answer. Well done! From our Mercury One Backoffice homepage, we are once again navigating to our grocery puzzle piece. We spent quite a bit of time looking at the Search Add Item function. Now let's review inventory. Once you select inventory, you will see various options that are available. Let's first take a look at the inventory summary. Your inventory summary shows the history of items that have been changed. If you will recall, when we were looking at our search function, we made some changes to our Coca-Cola product. That change is reflected here. On the inventory summary page, you are able to clearly see the retail history summary for items. You are also able to go in and select a specific item. Let's go in and take a look at the Snickers item. Keep in mind, it was added in a separate location, but let's see what happened in this location with that same item. Here there is no price change. However, we're able to see a summary of this particular item. What you will notice is the UPC code, the product name, as well as the sales value, sales cost, the retail price, the cost of the price, the markup, as well as the total inventory. From here, you have the ability to make changes to the retail price. Let's say we're going to change this to $3.99 and we're going to queue it to our POS. Now that it's pending, that just gives us the opportunity to reflect on one of our previous learned experiences. Here you can search for a specific item or a specific item type. You also may be interested in knowing about your top-selling items, so let's take a look at our top-selling items for January. And immediately, the about 25 items for our January sales are going to populate. We're able to see the quantity, the sales value, as well as additional details. Let's change gears and explore inventory from the back office. From the Backoffice homepage, let's access the grocery puzzle piece. From here, we are able to select inventory. Once selected, we are brought to the inventory homepage. Let's take a few moments to explore the inventory functionalities. Once inventory is selected, you have several view and filter options. There are 4 tabs here: Summary, Inventory Audit, Order Creation, and Retail History Summary. Let's learn more about each. There are 5 distinct sections within the Inventory Summary tab. First, there's the Retail History Summary. Here you will find recent price book updates. You have the ability to queue these items to the POS from here. Accessing Retail History Summary from here gives you a snapshot of any changes that have been requested from the agent terminal. You can search by a specific date and see the time the updates were requested. Next, you will find the Inventory Summary. Here you will be able to see the current month's purchases and sales by department. The third search feature allows you to search a product by category, name, UPC, or department. The advanced search allows you to filter by date to see top-selling items in your inventory. And finally, the secondary advanced search permits the selection of a specific vendor and/or cost. As you can see, there's several ways to gather quick insights into your store inventory. Now let's look at the Inventory Audit tab. Here's where physical inventory updates captured on the IAM app can be found. You can quickly compare the number of physical items in your store to what is reflected in your Mercury One inventory. Each category name is active. Therefore, selecting a category gives you a detailed account for all items inventoried within that specific category. Once a category is selected, you can drill down even further and select a specific UPC link to see specific item details. Even here, you can make cost changes and item updates. Now that you have a solid understanding of how to access and utilize the inventory audit, let's look at the Order Creation tab. The Order Creation tab allows you to create and place orders with vendors. From the Order Creation tab, you simply scan or manually enter the UPC for the item that you are preparing to order. Let's use our Lay's potato chips for this example. Once you enter the UPC code, you will have the ability to enter the order quantity for the item. Once entered, you can print the form and provide it to the vendor representative, or email it directly to the vendor. This is a very simple task, taking very little time that will help support your store's efficiency and support inventory management. The final tab in the inventory setting is Retail History Summary. Retail History Summary will provide a complete summary of items that have undergone price updates during the selected period. You're also able to queue the items to the POS from here as well. Note, this summary also shows the source of who and where the updates originated. This provides accountability and supports effective record keeping. You can filter the data based on category and other cost indicators as you see fit. Now, we are going to explore Pricebook and deals from the back office. Here you have 5 categories with different functionalities. Deals are promotional offers. Typically, these deals reflect a discount per item, reducing the cost of the item. Item groups allows you to group items together, allowing you to change all items in that group to the same price. This is helpful when making updates to products that have different flavors. Item uploads reflect where you can upload a price book. This information is collected during installation. Next, you will find the ability to print barcodes for novelty items that are being sold that do not have a UPC. Keep in mind, you will need to have a label printer. Finally, the last tab allows you to see all deals. This tab allows you to confirm deals and see real-time what deals are active. As you see, Pricebook and Deals offers you full visibility into your deals, while also providing you the opportunity to quickly make updates. We will finish out this micro unit discussing grocery purchases and sales. Let's turn our focus to purchases. Within the grocery module, you have accessibility to 6 tabs, all of which provides you with a different level of data regarding grocery expenses for your store. The purchases summary allows you to quickly see an overview of expenses by category and the resulting retail costs. A snapshot of how these expenses were paid is also provided. Another great feature here is the ability to search by a specific date range. The remaining 5 tabs is Added Insights. Vendor orders allow you to identify a date or date range to review deliveries made by vendors to your store. You can also see the margins and status of the deliveries. Purchase ledgers allows you to see invoices and payments made to vendors. For customers enrolled in Pricing Management and Store 360, this is where you confirm the payment and invoices have been properly reconciled. Cost updates allow you another opportunity to see updates that have been made to item costs. You have the ability to confirm and authorize these changes from here as well. Dead inventory allows you to see items in your store that are not selling or items that are selling slow. The final tab is a list of all of the vendors that you have created. That brings us to the last piece of the grocery puzzle. Sales provides information on departments, top-selling products, and a general inventory. Store departments allows you to see the sales and gross profit by department. If you want detailed information on sales for a specific department, simply click on the department and the details will display. Top-selling categories provides valuable insights into what is selling most in your store. This will help you make decisions about your current margins and if any changes may be needed. Finally, there is the Inventory tab. Here you're able to see the starting and ending inventory by category and date range. Now that we have fully explored the grocery puzzle piece, I am confident you have the skills and knowledge to successfully navigate this portion of the back office. You should now be able to successfully conduct the following tasks. Search for, update, and add new items to your store's inventory. Review your store's inventory and price updates. Queue items to the POS. Update price book and deals. Review purchases and payments for grocery inventory. And view total sales and profits by category. With this background, you are prepared to protect every penny.